leader. It's business leader. We started the previous week the main topic of our SBR syllabus, the business strategy. That covers about 40% of our syllabus. What does mean by business strategy?
Idea of techniques.
What is business strategy? What is business strategy?
It's a pattern of activities to achieve.
What is business strategy? I'm not asking about strategy, I'm asking about business strategy.
Business strategy?
There are three levels of strategy: corporate, business, functional. We are covering business strategy. What is business strategy? Decision of a business unit about how to deal with competition in its particular industry. In simple word, business strategy mean how to deal with competition. How to deal with competition. A business deal with competition through a process called strategic process, also called strategic planning. How to make strategies, how to formulate strategies. And strategic process involves three interrelated sub-processes: strategic analysis, strategic choice, and strategic implementation. Strategic analysis is also called strategic position. Strategic choice is also called strategic option. And strategic implementation is also called strategic change or strategic. Strategic analysis. We are covering strategic analysis, which means to analyze current position of the business. Strategic analysis means to analyze current position of the business or to analyze the factors affecting position of the business. And we need to analyze some factors that are or could affect our position in future, so that we should decide something against those factors. There could be some factor positive, some factor negative. So we need to prepare our future plan, how we can utilize the positive factor in best way, or how we can deal with the negative factors. So strategic analysis means to analyze current position of the business. And to analyze current position of the business, we need to perform internal analysis. Mean we need to look at factors within the organization that could affect our business position. How we can perform internal analysis? For performing internal analysis, we need to look at our business resources, whether we are having a strong resources or not, financial, physical, human, all kind of resources. If we are having a good financial, physical, human resources, so this will help to maintain a good position in the market. Good resources will help our business to achieve its objective properly. But if you are lacking with resources, you don't have good financial, physical, or human resources, so this could affect your strategic position in the market. This could create hurdles, problems in meeting business objective. But not only we need to look at resources, having good resources is not that enough. We should utilize those resources properly as well. And utilization of resources is called resourcefulness. Mean in internal analysis, we need to look at our business resources and their utilization. If we are having good resources and we are utilizing them in a better way, so this will put our position strong. But if we don't have good resources, or if we are having resources but not utilizing them properly, so this could affect our position in the market. How we can perform internal analysis? There are three models. One model is called Porter value chain model that we will cover today in second half. One model is called 7S model. And one model is called 7M model. What are these models? We will discuss later. To analyze position of the business, not only we need to perform internal analysis, we need to perform external analysis, mean we need to analyze factors outside the business. And external analysis is also called environmental analysis. And a firm operate in two types of environment. One limited environment called industry environment. If we want to analyze industry environment, there are two models. One is called Porter's 5 forces model, and the other is life cycle model. The other environment is called macro environment, country or regional environment, mean wide environment. And to analyze macro environment, we are having two models. One is Pastel and other is Porter's National Diamond Model. If examiner asks through a scenario, perform macro environmental analysis for the business, which model we should apply? Macro environment analysis, Pastel. If he is asking about to perform industry environment analysis, Porter's 5 forces. And if he is asking to perform external analysis, both external analysis, both, because external analysis is also called environmental analysis. And a business operate in two types of environment, industry that can be analyzed using Porter 5 forces and macro environment that can be analyzed using a Pastel, which are as follows. Bloom apply both model. If he's asking about to perform macro environmental analysis, only Pastel. Industry environment analysis, Porter 5 forces. How to perform macro environmental analysis using Pastel, that we have learned in previous class. Even we have a practice one good question. I hope you people have also practiced that question again at home. You have attempted that question, NMS, Network Management System. So let's move towards how we can perform industry analysis using Porter 5 forces model. So we are moving towards learning Porter 5 forces model. Porter's 5 forces model. Porter 5 forces model, according to Michael Porter. The complete name of Porter is Michael Porter, not Harry Potter. So according to Michael Porter, word environment mean industry in which you are operating. If you are going to analyze environment, this means you are going to analyze industry. Word industry mean competition. According to Porter, environment mean industry. Industry mean competition. Mean if you are going to analyze environment, this means you are going to analyze industry. And analyzing industry mean you are going to analyze competition. And who provide you competition? Who provide you competition? Who provide you competition? Your rival mean competitors. So environment mean industry mean competition, and competition mean factor. Mean if in your industry there are more competitors, this means there is more competition. If there are lesser competitor, there is less competition. If there is no competitor, there is no competition. So environment mean industry mean competition mean factor. But according to Porter, this competition is not only provided by your competitor. Business face competition through 4 other forces. There are 5 forces that provide you competition. People think competition is from competitor only. No, a business face competition from 4 other forces. What are other forces? Your supplier also provide you competition. Your supplier also provide you competition. What's competition? What's meant by competition? Fear of losing customer. Competition means fear of losing customer. If there is a high competition, mean more competitor in the industry, more fear, high fear of losing customer. Less competition, less competitor, less fear. No competitor, no fear. What is competition? Fear of losing customer. This fear of losing customer mean competition, your supplier also provide you. How? When the product you are buying from him are unique, there is no alternative to those products. If he stop delivering you those products, is there any fear of losing customer? Yes, you will not be able to deliver anything to your customer. If he don't provide you the product he is supplying, and those are unique, there is no alternative, you will be losing your customer. So you are facing competition from your supplier as well. If he increase the price of his product, this means your cost will be high. What you will do? You will try to increase price of your product to charge to the customer. Demand will be low, you will be losing the customer. So competition is not only provided by your competitor, you are facing competition from supplier. When supplier bargaining power is strong, when he is having strong bargaining power, when there is no alternative to his product, or we are having a few suppliers, mean there are no other opportunities in the market from whom we can buy the product. So we are facing competition from supplier, because if he stop delivering product to us or he increase the price of his product, so this could affect our business as well as our customer. We are Dell or HP. What we are doing, we are selling computer laptops. This computer laptop is just a hardware we are producing. To run this hardware, we need Windows software from whom? Microsoft. Is there any alternative to Microsoft Windows? No. So Microsoft is our supplier. If he stop providing Windows to our business due to some clashes, we will survive in the market? No. Because that hardware, nobody will buy. If we increase the price of the window, this means we need to add that price in our product. By increasing price of our product, ultimately we will be losing some customer. So when supplier bargaining power is high, business is facing competition from him. There will be no competition from supplier if our bargaining power is strong. When we are having alternative to supplier product, when we are having so many supplier in the market, if he is not providing on time, he is not willing as per our terms, we can switch to other supplier. In that case, there will be no competition from supplier. When we are having alternative to his product, or we are having other options available in the market, I mean, there are so many suppliers in the market. If he is not going as per our term, we can switch to other supplier easily. But if there are few suppliers, or there is no alternative to his product, then his bargaining power is strong. In that case, we are facing competition from supplier. So he could affect our business position anytime in future. This means we need to run our business as per his terms. We are not in a position to negotiate the terms according to our wishes. We need to maintain relationship with him according to his terms because his bargaining power is strong. And there is a threat. He could affect our business anytime by increasing price of the product or by stopping or reducing supply of the product. So according to Porter, environment mean industry. When you are going to analyze environment mean you are going to analyze industry. Industry mean competition, mean analyzing industry, mean analyzing competition, whether it is strong or weak. Strong competition always create hurdle in meeting business objective, always affect your business position. Weak competition will help you in achieving business objective, will help you to maintain your position. And competition is not only provided by competitor. There are 4 other forces, mean there are 5 forces including competitor who provide competition to the business. And if we are facing high competition from all the forces, so there is a threat our future business position could be affected. We will not be able to achieve our business objective properly. If there is low competition from all the forces, this is opportunity for our business. We can maintain our future strategic position. We can meet our business objective in better way. What are the 5 forces? Supplier. Competition is also provided by your customer. Fear of losing customer. When that customer is a major customer, he is contributing a major part of your business sale. Like there is a customer who is buying 40% of our business total sale. So he is having strong bargaining power. We need to deal him according to his terms. If there is any issue with this customer, or if he switches the supplier, our 40% sales will be affected, and 40% sales affecting will result into so many problems for the business. We will not be able to maintain our business position. We will not be able to achieve our business objective properly. Being a major customer, his bargaining power is stronger. So we are facing competition from customer as well. From individual customer, there is no competition. If he is moving, will be having no effect. We are still having other 99% customers. So business face competition from customer when his bargaining power is strong, and when customer bargaining power is strong, when he is a major customer, when he is having other options in the market. Mean you are not selling any unique product to him. He can buy this product from any other supplier easily. But our bargaining power will be strong when we are selling him unique product. He is having no alternative to that product. He is having no other option in the market because our product is differentiated. Then customer bargaining power is low. This means we can charge high prices according to our wishes. He will not move anywhere else. Apple iPhone. Customer bargaining power is strong or weak? Customer bargaining power is strong or weak? From Apple point of view, customer bargaining power is strong or weak? Customer bargaining power is weak because the product that you are providing with the iOS software, he cannot buy from anywhere else. Your product is differentiated. He is having no alternative in the market. The product you are selling, Apple iPhone, is a status symbol for him. So there are alternatives, Samsung, some other companies, but the high status symbol is what? So we will be having competition not only from competitor, from supplier when his bargaining power is strong, and from customer when his bargaining power is strong. This means we need to prepare a plan how to deal with them. Business facing competition not only from competitor, supplier, customer, business also facing competition from substitute businesses or substitute businesses who are producing alternative to your product. We are McDonald's. We are selling burgers. Who are our competitor?
Maybe cake.
Maybe KFC, Burger King, Hardee's. They are our competitor who are selling similar products as of our. Who are substitute? Domino, Pizza Hut, Batul Shawarma. They are our substitute. Texas Chicken is our substitute because they are selling alternative to our product. Customer is moving into the market for what? For fast food. He's having option. He can eat burger, he can eat chicken pieces, he can eat pizza, he can eat shawarma. How we will decide? Based on the prices, based on the discount, based on the offers. If Pizza Hut is having a deal, buy one, get one free, customer will buy your burger or move toward Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. Because you both are sitting in the same food court. And if the customer is in the food court, you want to eat something. There is no other option than fast food. So you are facing competition from your substitute as well. Those businesses who are producing alternative to your product, those businesses who are producing similar product of your, they are your competitor. But business also facing competition from substitute. If your product substitutes are available, there is always a high threat from substitute. They could affect your position anytime by introducing something new or by changing the price of their product. This means we need to look at them, what they are doing. If they are introducing something new, we should also introduce something new so that we can keep our customer with us. If they are changing prices, we need to change our prices as well. Otherwise, by losing customers, it will be difficult to meet business objectives. So according to Michael Porter, if we are going to analyze environment, this means we need to analyze industry. Analyzing industry means analyzing competition, and competition not only we are facing from competitor, we are facing competition threat, fear of losing customer from 5 forces. This means we need to analyze competition from all 5 forces point of view. Your competitor provide you competition. Your supplier also provide you competition when his bargaining power is strong. Your customer also provide you competition when his bargaining power is strong. And your substitute also provide you competition when they are available in the market. A business faces competition not only through existing competitor. Business also face competition from prospective competitors, mean investor, who are looking for opportunities in the industry, in the market by having money in their hand. And those investors are called new entrants who could enter in our industry to start a similar business of us, and they will be attracting our customer. Though they don't exist now, but they are there. Whenever new investor is coming into the industry, ultimately he is coming with a high investment. and he will be introducing something new. So we could lose our customer if any of the new entrants mean investor enter into our industry and expand our competition. PV9 and more. So a business not only facing competition from competitors, business facing competition from five forces: supplier, customer, substitute, and new entrants. This means we need to perform industry analysis on these five forces. What are these five forces? We need to look at competition from threat of new entrants, threat of substitute, bargaining power of supplier, bargaining power of customers, and competition from competitor mean rival called competitive rivalry. Competitive rivalry mean competition from rivals mean competitors. What are the Porter five forces? Threat of new entrants, threat of substitute, bargaining power of supplier, bargaining power of customer, and competitive rivalry. Mean when we are applying Porter five forces model on a scenario, we need to apply in these five heads. Threat of new entrants will be high. Threat of new entrants will be high if we are operating in an attractive industry. If we are operating in an attractive industry. What is meant by attractive industry? The industry in which margin mean profitability is high. The industry that is in growth mean attracting more and more new customers. And the industry where there is a high gap mean existing businesses are small in number, mean there is a gap for new business to open there. And the new investor always make investment in those industries who are attractive. Mean there are high margin, the industry is in growth, and there is a gap. And if we are operating in attractive industry, there is always a high threat of new entrants, mean any new entrants can enter into our market, can break into our market, and we will be losing our customer because of that. Because in a competition market, I don't know whether people have studied economics in your life or not. Economics. In a competition market, a business cannot set their prices. In a competition market, prices are set using free forces of demand and supply. And with the entry of new investor, new business in the market, supply will increase. If the supply is increasing, prices will go down. And this will affect our business if any new entrants enter into our market. And ultimately, if he is entering into our market, he will be introducing something new. And he will be attracting our customers, so we'll be losing a customer, so we'll not be able to maintain our position in the market. So threat of new entrants will be high if we are operating in attractive industry. Threat of new entrants will be low if there are barrier to entry in our industry. If there are barrier to entry in our industry. What could be barrier to entry? Law and regulations. There are very strict law regulation in our industry to operate business. The more strict the law and regulation will stop the new entrants to enter in the industry. This means threat of new entrants is low. We can maintain our position. because there is no issue from them, because there are strict laws and regulations that we are complying. New investor avoid to enter in those industry where there are strict law regulation. What could be law regulation? To start a new business in this industry, there is a registration process required, and that registration process is costly and time consuming. To operate in that industry, if you want to launch a new product, you need to get approval of new product from any government authority, and that approval process is also costly and time consuming. Our law and regulation could be relating to copyrights. Mean the existing business are having copyrights, and if you are having copyrights, nobody else can produce or sell these products except you. So this will create barrier to entry. This means there is no threat from new entrants. We will be able to maintain our position. We can meet our business objective easily. What else could be barrier to entry? Heavy investment. The more investment required to open a business in our industry will create a barrier to entry, because the more investment mean more risk. Investment risk will be high. And due to high risk of investment, new entrant will hesitate to enter in our industry. This means we will be able to maintain our position because there is no threat from new entrants, because there is barrier to entry existing. What else could be barrier to entry? Technical know-how. If to enter in our industry and to operate a business like us require any specialized qualification or too much experience, high skilled, might be new investor is having only the money, not that qualification, that skills, that experience. So this will stop new investor to enter in our industry. We are running a business of audit firm. Is that easy to open audit firm business with money only? If you want to run audit firm business, you must be auditor first by yourself. How you will become auditor? You need to get a qualification from any professional body like ACCA. And how to get that qualification? It's not that much easy. Exactly. So you must be having patience enough. So these could be barrier to entry. If there are barrier to entry, this means there is a low threat from new entrants. We will be able to maintain our position, or we will be able to achieve our business objective easily. If there are no barrier to entry, this means our industry is attractive. This means threat of new entrants is high. Anybody can enter into our industry and can affect our position. Threat of substitute will be high if there are substitutes available for our product. Threat of substitute will be low if there is no substitute available for our product. If threat of substitute is high, this means we need to keep making changes in our product. We need to introduce something new on regular basis so that our customer should not move towards substitute. He should not be getting bored with our product. If we are introducing something new, he will be with us because there are substitutes available. If he feel bored with our product because we are not introducing something new, he will move towards substitute.
Like Starbucks.
Threat of substitute will be low if there are substitute, but to move towards substitute, customer need to bear switching cost. Threat of substitute will be low when despite having availability of substitute, but customer need to bear some switching cost while moving towards substitute. What could be substitute? Customer have a switching cost. What customer have signed a contract with us for next 5 years, he will buy product from us. This means there are better alternative substitute available in the market. But to move towards substitute, he need to break that contract with us. He need to bear some contractual obligation. This will stop the customer to move towards substitute because the switching cost could be high for him. But if there are substitute available, there are no switching cost exist, customer can move easily. So always threat of substitute will be high. Bargaining power of supplier will be high when we don't have alternative to his product. His product is unique and there are few suppliers. This means he could affect our business position anytime. We need to keep eye on him. We need to keep him happy. Because if he's not happy with us, he could affect our position badly. Because his bargaining power is strong. There is no alternative for his product. Bargaining power of supplier will be lower if we are having an alternative to his product. If we are having so many suppliers in the market, he will not be able to affect us. His bargaining power low mean our bargaining power is strong. Our bargaining power is strong. This means we can negotiate delivery terms. We can negotiate price discount with him. And this will help to achieve our business objective. In a business, supplies are not only restricted to material. Supply include labor as well. So labor bargaining power, we will also discuss where under bargaining power of supplier. Labor bargaining power is strong. Why? Because there are employment legislation who are defining minimum wage rate and maximum working hours. This means labor is protected through employment legislation. We cannot pay below this rate. We cannot ask them to work beyond those maximum working hours. So this is threat for our business because in bad time, we will not be able to manage labor cost. We will not be able to ask the employees to work more hours or reduce pay, or we will not be able to make them redundant, dismiss them. So this could affect our strategic position. If labor is attached to trade union, so their bargaining power is strong. In bad time, we will not be able to manage labor cost. So labor bargaining power, we will also discuss where under bargaining power of supplier. Because in a business, supplies are not only material. In a production, there is supply of labor as well. Customer bargaining power will be strong when he is a major customer. Major means contributing large part of our sales. When we are selling undifferentiated product, mean nothing uniqueness. He is having other options in the market. He can buy from anybody because our product is undifferentiated. Customer bargaining power will be low when we are selling him a unique product. He is having no alternative. When he is not a major, he is a single customer. Or when to move to other supplier, customer need to bear switching cost. So his bargaining power will be lower. This is opportunity for us. We will be able to keep our customer with us. We will be able to charge high prices to the customer and we can achieve our business objective in better. If his bargaining power is high, we will not be able to charge high prices. Whatever the price he is asking, we need to charge that price. Even in that price, our margin is very low. Because losing him will affect our position. We will not be able to apply our business terms. We need to engage with him according to his term, according to his wishes, because his bargaining power is strong. So this is threat for the business. It could affect our business position in future or anytime. Competition from competitor means competitive rivalry will be high if there are many competitors in the industry. If our product is undifferentiated, means similar to competitor product, so they can easily attract a customer by changing the price or through marketing tactics. Competitive rivalry will be low if there are few competitors. If our product is differentiated as compared to competitor, mean our product is having a little bit more feature than competitor. This means we will be able to attract more customer as compared to competitor. So competition from competitor will be low. So this will help to achieve our business objective easily. This will help to maintain our position in the market. Competitive rivalry also depends upon barrier to exit. Barrier to exit. If there are a high barrier to exit, what does mean barrier to exit? Like from our industry, if any business want to move toward other industry, shift toward other industry, but they need to bear huge losses, closure losses. Like this machinery, they need to sell at scrap. They cannot move these assets and start business in other industry. This means this competition will remain same. Mean high threat of competitive rivalry. This could affect our strategic position in future. If there are low barrier to exit, mean the small competitor, loss-making competitor can move out of industry easily without bearing huge losses. So we should wait. In future, the competition will be lower. We'll be able to maintain our position, regain our position. So when we are applying Porter 5 forces model, our examiner has asked to perform industry environment analysis. So we need to discuss factor using these 5 heads. Threat of new entrants, threat of substitute, bargaining power of supplier, bargaining power of customer, and competitive rivalry.
That's sorry, what? Industry.
Industry environment. To analyze industry environment. How examiner can ask, let's move to the same question that we covered in previous class, NMS. In previous class, we covered part A of the question. Now, in the same scenario, we are going to apply part B. For 16 marks, examiner is asking, analyze the industry or marketplace environment that NMS is competing in. And you need to analyze industry environment. He is not stating any model name. In SBL paper, examiner will never ask you to apply this model. You need to pick the model. Even if you answer without applying any model, you can answer generally. It's up to you. But generally, you will not be able to prepare some points because you are having no direction what to discuss. Using model, at least you are having direction. Okay, these 5 heads that I need to discuss. So we need to apply Porter 5 forces model. So at start of the answer, we will say industry environment can be analyzed using Porter 5 forces model, which are as follows. We'll put the first heading, threat of new entrants. We'll discuss points relating to it, threat of substitute, then bargaining power of supplier, bargaining power of customer, and competitive rivalry. So let's apply Porter 5 forces model. Network Management System NMS is a privately owned high technology company established in 1997 by computer engineer Ray Edwards. It is situated in the country of El Salvador, a prosperous developed nation with a stable, well-established political system. Successive governments in El Salvador have promoted technology by providing grants and tax incentives. Government providing grants, tax incentives in our industry. Threat of new entrants will be high because this will result into attractiveness of the industry. Because investor make investment where government support is there. So threat of new entrants, NE stands for new entrants. Tax credits are also provided to offset company investment in research and development. Again, this will make our industry attractive. The government, like many government worldwide, have invested heavily in national telecommunication infrastructure. This will also make our industry attractive. All 3 points we will discuss under threat of new entrants. However, in 2010, the country suffered an economic downturn that led many companies to postpone technological investment. So this will create as a barrier to entry. Because in recession period, people don't prefer to make new investment. They wait till economic conditions improve. So this will keep the threat of new entrants low. This means we'll be able to maintain our strategic position. So there are 3 points relating to high threat of new entrants because the government support will result into attractiveness of industry. And if any investor enter into our industry, we'll be losing a customer to him. This could affect our strategic position. But there is a barrier to entry, like there is a recession in the country and recession period, people don't prefer to make new investment. This means we'll be able to maintain our position. We'll discuss both points separately. By 2010, NMS employed 75 full-time employee in a new purpose-built factory and office unit. We are going to apply industry analysis. Industry means external analysis. So we need to discuss factor outside the business, not within the business. We need to discuss about new investors, chances, substitute, supplier, customer, and competition. The internal information of the business we will simply ignore. These employees were a mixture of technically qualified engineers working in research and development, factory staff, manufacturing and assembling products, and a small sales and service support team. This is all internal information. In 2010, NMS had 3 distinct product service areas: data communication components, network management system, and finally technical support. Means business is operating in 3 areas: in components, in a system, and support services. NMS sells data communication components to original equipment manufacturers who use these components in their hardware. Both the original equipment manufacturers and their customers are predominantly large international companies. Our customers are large international companies. So being large international companies, their bargaining power is strong. This means business will not be able to negotiate on terms with him. This could affect our profitability as well as create hurdle in meeting objective of the organization. So this is relating to customer bargaining power. Because they are large, international, I mean they are having so many options in the world. If we try to charge a little bit high price or not agreeing with their terms, they can switch to anybody else. So this will affect our business because their business size is large. Being a large might be they are our major customer. NMS has established a good reputation for the quality and performance of its components. So this good repute and quality of our product will help to deal with the competition properly. We'll be able to attract a customer from competitor and will help to maintain our strategic position. So this we can discuss where competitive rivalry. Whatever the factor we are going to discuss, we need to link this factor with the position of the business or objective of the business, either positive, either negative. Not only current, we need to discuss from future effect as well. Picking factor, babies can do. But examiner is requiring from you how you are relating with the business objective, with the position, and explaining the effect either current or on future. Effect could be positive, could be negative. While explaining positive effect, you can use the word opportunity for the business. While explaining negative, you can use the word threat for the business. Could create hurdle, problem in meeting business objective. Could affect our strategic position in the industry market. Which are competitively priced. However, NMSA has less than 1% of the domestic marketplace and faces competition from more than 20 suppliers, most of whom also compete internationally. So this is a negative factors from competitive rivalry point of view, because we are having only 1% market share. Other 99% market share is captured by competitor. And they are so many, about 20 suppliers, and they are operating international. So this could create a difficulty for the organization to attract new customers, even to retain customer, and could create hurdle in meeting business objectives. Furthermore, one of the company's original equipment manufacturer customer account for 40% of its sale in the area. I mean, there is one major customer who is buying 40% of our sale, who is contributing 40% of our sale. If we fail to negotiate according to his terms, he could move towards compactor, and this will affect our strategic position severely. What is that? Customer bargaining power. So we have discussed threat of new entrants, attractiveness, one barrier to entry, 2 points relating to threat of new entrants. And then we have discussed regarding a customer, regarding competition, again competition, regarding customer. In 2 points relating to threat of new entrants, 2 relating to competitive rivalry, and 2 relating to bargaining power of customer. The international market for data communication components had increased from 33 billion in 2001 to 81 billion in 2010. Forecast for 2011 and beyond predict growth. In the last decade, our market sales has increased. Even future is also having a growth forecast. So this is showing attractiveness of the industry. Will attract a new investor to break into our market, and this could affect our future strategic position. New entrants. From increased sale to currently installed network rather than from the installation of new network, the maturity of the technology means the maturity of the technology means that our product life cycle are becoming shorter. Our product life cycle is becoming shorter, where we can discuss this factor. Our product life cycle is becoming shorter. In our product could become obsolete. And if our product becoming obsolete, customer will be moving to where substitutes. So high threat from substitute. If we don't focus on improving technology, our customer could move towards substitute, and this can affect our position badly. Success comes from producing a high volume of reliable components at relatively low price. NMS produces components in a relatively prosperous country where there are significant legislation defining maximum work hours and minimum wage rate. There are employment law who are defining maximum work hours, minimum wage rate. This is showing a strong bargaining power of labor. In bad time, we will not be able to manage labor cost, and this could affect our strategic position, where we will discuss labor bargaining power supplier. Technology. Sometimes irritate. There are so much benefit of technology, but sometimes it irritate. 6B9, 6B9, QB7. All new components have to be approved by an appropriate government approval body in each country that NMS applies, and this approval process is both costly and time consuming. Where we will discuss this. It will work as a barrier to entry, means stop new investors to break in our industry. So we will be able to maintain our position. The second product area is network management system. NMS originally supplied fault detection system to a small number of large end users such as banks, public utility providers, and global manufacturers. NMS recognized the unique requirement of each customer, and so it customized its product to meet specific need and requirement. We are providing customized product according to the unique requirement of the customer. This means customer will not be having other options. Due to this differentiated product, customer bargaining power will become lower. This will help the business to meet its objective by retaining the customer. They pioneered a modular design which allowed customer to adopt standard system modules to fit their exact networking requirements. The success of their product led to it being awarded a prestigious government technology award for technological innovation in data communication. We are having a technological innovation award from the government. This award we can use as a marketing tool to deal with the competition. And this will help to attract a customer from the competitor and to maintain our strategic position strong, where we can discuss this competitive value. This further enhanced the company's reputation and enabled it to become a successful niche player in a relatively low volume market with gross margin in excess of 40%. In system, there are high gross margin about 40%. Attractiveness of industry. This will attract a new investor. They only have 2 or 3 competitors and there is a gap in the market, not much existing business, only 2 or 3 new investor can make good position. Unlike components manufacturer, there is no need to seek government approval for new network products and there are no approval processes. So all these 3 factors will result into attractiveness of industry, and this will attract the new entrants, and when they are entering to our industry, they will be affecting our future strategic position. Finally, the complexity of NMS products means that technical support is the third key business area. It has an excellent reputation for this sport. However, it is increasingly difficult and costly to maintain the required level of support because the company does not have a geographically distributed network of sport engineers. Company is not having sport engineers. This is internal information. Is there anything about new investors, customers, supplier, competitors, substitute? No. All technical support is provided from its headquarters. This contrasts with the national and international support service of their large competitors. I mean, others are also providing like that. Current issue, that's enough. The remaining part is relating to other part C of the question. So if we sum up, from first paragraph, we have discussed 3 points that will result into attractiveness of industry, the government support, infrastructure improvement, and 1 point relating to barrier to entry. So these 2 points we will discuss separately under the head threat of new entrants. And then here we have discussed customer bargaining power is strong because they are large international companies. We are having good reputation and quality of our products and competitively priced. This will help to deal with competition properly, competitor rivalry. And then again, one customer is contributing 40% of sales, customer bargaining power is strong. And then competition, we are having just a 1% market share, and there are 20 other suppliers who are international. And then we have discussed about the forecast of growth will attract new investors. Threat of new entrants is high. Technology life cycle is shorter. Threat of substitute is high. And then there are some employment legislation that are protecting the labor. So labor bargaining power is strong. We will discuss under supplier. And then there are laws, approval laws, costly, time consuming, will work as a barrier to entry. And then in system, we are providing a customized products, low customer bargaining power. We are having a government award for technological innovation, will help to deal with competition. And there are a high margin gap and no approval required. This will attract new investors. So altogether, relating to threat of new entrants, we are having 4 points. Threat of substitute, just 1 point. Bargaining power of supplier, only 1 point, that is relating to labor. Bargaining power of customer, we are having 3 points. In components, their bargaining power is strong, but in system, our bargaining power is strong due to customized product. And relating to competitive rivalry, we are having 3 points. Altogether, we need to discuss for 16 marks, 8 points, 2 marks each. So please attempt this question by yourself before next class after reading the answer. Because by reading the answer might be we miss some point, examiner should be able to identify that point. We need to write in 2 marks paragraph. Like relating to competitive rivalry, we have found 4 points. Instead of writing all 4 points in one paragraph, try to prepare separate paragraph for separate points. One paragraph we are going to write for 2 marks. For 2 marks, we are having 3 to 4 minutes. In 3 to 4 minutes for 2 marks paragraph, we can type maximum 3 to 4 lines, not more than this.
In this year, we have a rule like state level, apply and continue. Is there something like this?
No. You need to just link with the scenario, I mean apply the knowledge, discuss the heading,
And
identify, link, impact. Identify factor, link with the scenario, mean company situation, and discuss the impact, either positive or negative, either current or future, both prospect. Because we are going to prepare future plans. So we need to discuss these factors either from current or future, both point of view, not past. So moving back to business strategy. Business strategy, how to deal with competition.
for us, three forty,
Sorry,
because we are sleeping.
you people are sleeping? I think you need to attempt this paper once so that after destroying money and time, then you will wake up properly. The next time you will not be sleeping. You will be properly focusing. If you lost money from your pocket, if you are losing from other pocket, then might be you will not realize. But if you are losing from your pocket, then you will realize properly. And we are conducting this session for 6 months. So after failing, you will not be only losing money, you will be losing the 6 months of your life. And life is too short.
6 months session for every professional. 6 months session for every professional subject.
This paper syllabus is a bit long.
And
It's not easy to cover in 3 month sessions.
it's not,
It is 7 to 8 subjects of ACCA.
no. This is the professional level also.
Professional level AAA
To be a,
and SPL.
AFM, who teaches AFM?
AFM will be having part-time faculty. Specialist.
There are some. APA. We also have APA or not?
APM, yeah, Mr. Ali can teach it. Yeah. Okay, business strategy, how to deal with competition. A business deal with competition through a process called strategic process, which involves three interrelated sub-processes: strategic analysis, strategic choice, strategic implementation. Strategic analysis means to analyze current position of the business. Analyze current position of the business, we need to perform internal analysis because there are some internal factors that affect the business position positively or negatively. To analyze strategic position, we need to perform external analysis. Mean we need to look at factors outside the organization that can affect our position positively or negatively. And external analysis is also called environmental analysis. And environment are of two types: industry and macro. If we are going to analyze industry environment, we will apply Porter 5 forces model. Mean we will look factors from these 5 forces point of view, whether we are having opportunities or threats. Threat of new entrants is low, we are having opportunity to maintain our position. Threat of substitute is a high, there is a threat. Customer can switch towards substitute and this could affect our position in the market. Bargaining power of supplier is lower. This is opportunity for the business. We are facing no issue from the supplier. We can maintain our supplies and this will result into maintaining strong position for the business. Bargaining power of customer is high. This is threat for the business. If we fail to keep our customer happy, they can switch towards alternative or towards competitor, and this could affect our position severe. Competitive rivalry is a high. There is threat for business. because by losing customer towards competitor, we will not be able to meet our business objective properly. Competitive rivalry is low. This is opportunity for the business. We can attract more customer from competitor, and this will help to maintain a strong position in the market. Strong position, we are meeting our objective properly. Weak position, we are not in a position to meet our business objective. We are moving towards down. Environmental analysis, we need to analyze macro environment using Pastel factors. Pastel factors mean we need to look at 6 factors: political, economic, social, technological, ecological, legal, because they also create opportunity or threat for the business. Government providing grants, subsidies to our type of industry, our type of business. This is opportunity will help to maintain our business position in it. Economy, in an economy, there is a high inflation rate. Central bank has increased the interest rate. So this is threat for the business. We will not be able to meet our objective properly due to high cost of production as well as high cost of volumes. There will be no chances of business growth. Social factor, demography has changed. People trying to prefer alternative products. If we don't introduce something new, our strategic position will be weaker in the industry. There is no technology available for our type of business in the market. If there is no technology available, this means we will not be able to achieve cost efficiencies by using the technology. We will not be able to compete with the foreign competitors. Because in foreign, there are technological innovation, they are using new advanced technologies, they are achieving more cost efficiencies. This means we will not be able to compete foreign competitors on price basis. So this will create a hurdle in meeting business objective. The environmental concern mean impact of business on environment. This concern, this awareness is increasing day by day. Customers are aware about the impact of business on physical environment. And if we are not running business as per those requirements of environmental responsibilities, due to bad repute, we will be losing customer as well as position in the market. Government have introduced new law regulation relating to our industry, relating to our business. This means we need to comply with those laws. Complying with laws, we need to incur cost. If we don't incur cost, there will be chances of fines, penalties, and this could affect our position badly. In these factors, not only we need to identify, we need to link from our business nature point of view, and we need to explain the impact on our business, either positive or negative. Impact on what? Objective, profit, position, current or future. You can word use opportunity for positive impact, threat for negative impact. Macro analysis can be performed using a Pastel. We can perform macro analysis by using Porter National Diamond model as well. So Pastel we have discussed. Let's move towards discussing Porter National Diamond model. Porter National Diamond. Using Pastel, we can perform macro analysis by analyzing 6 Pastel factors. Using Porter National Diamond, we can perform macro analysis by discussing just 4 factors. What are those 4 factors? Factor condition, demand condition, Forms, structure, strategy, and rivalry. And the fourth factor is a related and sporting industry. And they have linked like that to show like it's diamond. Four factors we need to discuss using Porter National Diamond: factor condition, demand condition, form structure, strategy and rivalry, related and sporting industry. If we can perform macro analysis using Pasteur, why there is a need for second model? Even if examiner don't ask for this, we will always prefer to apply Pasteur model in macro environment analysis. So why this model is there? When we can perform Porter National Diamond for macro environment analysis. If we are analyzing macro environment of a country where our business is existing, mean for existing country, macro environment analysis we can perform using Pasteur. But if suppose we are going to move our business from one country to other country, mean new country, and to analyze macro environment of new country, we will apply Porter National Diamond. We will apply Porter National Diamond for new country. For existing country, Pasteur. New country where we are going to move our business, where we are going to start a business. So for new country, we will analyze using Porter National Diamond. One thing. If we want to analyze a country is a market leader in any of the industry around the world. Like Germany is a market leader in car manufacturing industry. America, California is a market leader around the world in IT and technology. Japan is market leader around the world in electronic industry. And if you want to explore how they have become a market leader in a particular industry, so we can analyze those nations who are market leader by using Porter National Diamond. And if you want to explore how a nation become a market leader around the world in a particular industry, so we can analyze that country using Porter National Diamond. So if we want to perform macro analysis of existing country where we are operating business, we will apply Pasteur. If we want to perform macro analysis of a new country where we are going to move our business, we will apply Porter National Diamond. Or if we want to analyze a country having a strong position in any of the industry around the world, so we will analyze that country, mean how they become market leader in the industry by using Porter National. In Porter National Diamond, we need to analyze 4 factors: factor condition, demand condition, related and sporting industry, and farm structure, strategy, and driving. What we will discuss under factor condition. There are 4 factors of prediction. You all 3 have studied economics before. There are 4 factors of production. Mean to produce anything, 4 factors are required. What are those? Land, labor, capital,
Entrepreneurs.
organization, or entrepreneurship. To produce anything, we need these 4 factors. Land we need, labor we need, Capital, machinery, equipment, technology we need, money we need. And organization mean a mind who will decide the mixture of other three and will start doing something. But land does not mean the earth. Land mean here natural resources. Natural resources mean all the resources that we are having from the nature, from where we get raw material for production. That doesn't mean land mean surface earth. No, everything behind the earth, up the earth, given from the nature, from the God, that is called natural resources mean land. Labor. Labor doesn't mean people who work. Labor mean human resources. Human resources mean not only people, their skill, their knowledge, their qualification, their experience as well. And capital, normally this term is associated with investment of money from the owner. Anything that is existing into the business through the use of money like machinery, equipment, technology, they will be called capital. Mean anything that is bought with the use of money and exists in the business. Business owns machinery, asset, equipment, technology. This is called capital. This means to produce anything, we need natural resources from where you will get the raw material. We need human resources, not only people, their skill, experience, knowledge as well. We need machinery, equipment, technology, and we need a business mind who will decide the mixture of other three factors and will manage those things. Entrepreneur. If we are going to move our business to a new country, we will see whether these factors are positive over there or negative. Whether natural resources for operating our type of business are available over there. Human resources are available over there. Capital, machinery, technology, equipments are available over there. And managers who will help to perform business operation, who will help to manage our business, mean business mind are available over there. If they are there, there is opportunity. This will help to achieve business objective, maintain good position in the market. If they are not available over there, there is a threat. We will not be able to achieve business objective, will not be able to maintain strong position in the market. If we want to explore any nation, how they became market leader in any of the industry around the world, we can explore by looking at these four factors of production. If Germany is a market leader in car manufacturing around the world, why? To manufacture good car, the natural resources are better available in Germany than other countries. Human resources, skilled people, knowledgeable, qualified people are available better in Germany. The machinery, the tools, the equipments, the technology used to produce good car is better available in Germany than in other countries around the world. And the business mind, how to manufacture a good car, they are more experienced and skilled available in the Germany than other countries in the world. That's why they became market leader in car manufacturing around the world. America, California is market leader in technology. Why? Because these factors of production are in better shape available in America, California than any other country in the world. We need to focus on demand condition. Demand condition mean whether there will be preference of our product in that country or not. Mean here we can discuss social factor of faster people preference, taste, habit, fashion is towards our type of business product services or not. Whether the society type is of our business or not. Because if there will be no demand, because people fashion preference, taste, or society type is not of our business, we are fooled to over there. Will not be able to achieve objective. Because if there will be no demand, we'll not be able to achieve our objective. There is no purpose for moving over there. If a nation has become market leader in any of the industry all over the world, how they become market leader? First, they created demand, they satisfied demand in their home country through their product. Then through that good feedback, demand created around the world and they moved to other countries and became market leader around the world. Without having demand of your products in your home country, you cannot capture the whole world. First, you need to satisfy the demand in your home country. Because that satisfaction, that repute will result into required demand in other countries around the world. Then you will supply products to other countries and will become market. The journey first produced car are their home country people. And they were satisfied. They praised their cars. And then other countries around the world, they asked them, please open your outlet here. Please supply your products here. We need to see on related and sporting industry as well. To run your business, you need support from other industries as well. What could be other industries? Telecommunication. Because if telecommunication industry will not be there, you will not be able to connect to the world. Because this industry will provide you internet connection, phone link to the other world. If it is not effective there, you will not be able to perform business operation properly. Banking industry, if banks are not there, you will not be able to make payments securely. Packaging industry, if it's not there, you will not be able to pack your goods and deliver. Transportation industry, if it's not there, ultimately you will not be able to take delivery from other country, from your home country, you will not be able to deliver goods even within the country. So there are some other industries who provide support to different businesses to perform their business transactions. What could be those? Telecommunication, banking, packaging, transportation. What else could be? What else? Any other industry that provides support? Sporting industry for the businesses, etc. If we are moving our business to new country, we need to see whether these other sporting industries are available over there. Suppose banking industry is not that much mature over there. Will not be able to make even local payment foreign transactions in time of bad era, will not be able to take support from the bank in terms of loan, bank overdraft. So it will be difficult to achieve objective in that country. Because without support of these industries, it is very difficult to perform business operations. We cannot manage everything by ourselves. And we need to look at a firm's structure, strategy, and rivalry. Structure, strategy, and rivalry. In that, we need to discuss about the competition, how is the competition in that country where we are going to move our business? If there are already so many companies competing with each other, so we are going to the hell. We should not move over there. We will not be able to manage that. But if there are few competitors or no competitors, yes, we can move easily. What else we need to discuss in firm structure, strategy, and rivalry? We need to discuss about government support. We need to discuss about privatization or nationalization. Because in privatization, we can operate business freely, we can create structure according to our wishes, we can adopt free strategies, we can decide prices. This will help to achieve business objective properly. If we need to run business over there under government instruction, mean nationalization, we will not be able to adopt the strategies freely, will not be able to create a structure according to our own wishes. So this will create hurdles, problems in meeting objective of the organization. I mean, we need to discuss about political and legal factors. Political and legal factors. Political mean government taxation policy, grant subsidy policy, and legal about laws, regulation, whether they are strict over there or lenient. The strict laws will not allow us to adopt free strategies. Leniency in the law will be able to adopt free strategies, will be having some flexibility. We can manage things properly. So this will help to achieve business objective in better. Shall we discuss a small question on this model or after break? After break. Okay, take 15 minutes break. Then we will discuss a good question on this model.
Like Lila or the are actually her. My you're from Nepal. From my Brazilians. Phase one without getting figures from SDR. SDR PhD. Oh, not really good. Some papers are very broad, and was very vast. Yep. Letter forward, I gave SPL and then passed. Now I will give SBR this December. Maybe SPL was scaled SPL. Class stores all the focus on papers. Actually, I'm good with numbers, not this thing. Graphs. Better not contributing. It's subjected. All subjected. My class start. Just go to advanced. It's all about number and concept. university in environment that now I did my thesis studying over from official with programs. Unusual life. I learned pretty much with family. It's not. I really love that. Are you sure? But the central place. Yeah, I'm married. You take a master's in no bachelor's and money for paper with exemption. Bachelor English accounting academy. I didn't learn about English. In fact, I very, very, 14 months, 14 months back. Marcus the Mountain long figure study needs to see the please demonstrate and make some you don't stop and then make some no, whichever number on which is the rest of the age. So maybe I'll have the coffee, maybe that's what I'm thinking. You? No, I had dog. I have my drink up. It's in the fridge. Yes. So you're gonna get it? Yes, I'm gonna get it. Yes, I'm gonna get it. Like with burger. But I used to want slush top. It's like real switch. Which one? Come that's the one. You're not actually from, you're not really. So you're like, yes. It's now fluent name. I see you. नहीं फोन कर लिया आराम से लो अच्छे अच्छे लोग नेपाली को बहुत नेपाली लोग तो हिंदी लोग ऐसे अच्छा और जब मेरी सिस्टर लॉ गई थी वो भी ये कह रही थी कि बहुत पाकिस्तानी ड्रामा देखते हैं हाँ एक पाकिस्तानी ड्रामा आया उसका नाम क्या था हाला बहुजा वाला and I'm so proud but why he doesn't understand what we're saying. You guys actually can go to the when we speak Rabbit, I'm so confused and I'm like, how? Now you don't understand what we're speaking. I think go like I know. I don't know, it's not that difficult. You know, you can speak Arabic. It's not difficult at all. Yeah, my husband, yeah, he's the third time with reading Quran. Nice. I'm obsessed with this thing. It just in there like last year. Last year decided actually see it. मेरे एक दोस्त ने ये मुझे खिलाया मुझे दही यहाँ का पसंद नहीं आया तो मैंने दही खाना खिलाया दही थोड़ा सा वो है देसी दही हाँ वो एक दोस्त ने ये मुझे खिलाया पर परसों में नहीं पसंद है फ्लेवर स्ट्रॉबेरी वाला पसंद आया ये स्ट्रॉबेरी पाकिस्तान कैसे लगता है होता है लग रहा है बहुत करो मेरे घर स्टॉप करके मुझे प्रॉब्लम बस स्टॉप करेंगे क्या है like to do with someone that no one feels. You can drink with your husband, drink with someone. And Thailand or thank you. Songs in my phone. Who's that? Tones. Tones. Yeah. So that's it for coffee. Don't touch it. I know. And your baby. Oh, I'm not waiting for forever. I guess. एक्सपीरियंस ये मुझसे बोल रहे थे कि ये बहुत सारी लेंगी और उसके यूनिवर्सिटी से पढ़ाते हैं Oh my god, I'll probably take next week and try. I had friends. We went, my husband took me to sushi samba and the farm. You guys were saying we were going to have sushi dinner last semester and then yeah. Mexico. And Pandan. Which one? Okay, Turkey. It's not all of me. Comfortable sound. That you want to take? Okay. We had lots of sushi in Maldives. Yeah, very sushi. Yeah, so I ate raw sushi and good. Anything I can get raw, I like sushi. Yeah, but not sushi. Still have raw sand on my back. Yeah, I don't like raw. Yeah, but I don't eat beef sauce. You don't really want that because we don't eat this. What? We English. And Hebrews don't take you worship people, which we worship ox, cow also. And we cow is national animal of Nepal is Nepal also. That's why this is illegal in Nepal. But I've tried. So what else do you eat? Like chicken and chicken, mutton, fish. We don't eat pork house. We are chicken. It's why. Oh, we have different level past in Nepal. Like, okay. We are chicken. We don't eat pork as well. And animals actually. Because Nepal, my chicken levels. Yeah. It's different. Yeah. Like you they say that, when they speak the word beef, that's the one that then. So you can eat fish or you cannot. I can. Halal? Yeah. That's why I'm like eating. In the bar, it's halal and everything like Chick-fil-A, they will have chicken, right? Pork. Yes. Everything is halal and everything is fine. But most of the time, yeah, that was what happened to me. Why is it really right? You just are, I told you, I saw the same. Let's start at that. Probably. Oh, and you know what? I thought Japan was. That was okay. Cool. I don't have to know that I was doing. That was what I was doing. I was eating most like it. I was eating more. But I don't have to know. But then the way to help it's a stop of dogs. However, you didn't recognize by seeing that? No, it was just chicken, like little bit minced meat. Oh, just spread on it. How was it? Was it good? Don't ask me that. Oh my god, I think that. You should ask my daughter. She was right. No, because you know. So I love it. No, I'm myself. No, you want me to know. Definitely, because you don't want to. Daughter, how's it going to go? Korean and Chinese take a lot of. Yeah, the Chinese, they eat everything. They have all the rats, every snake, frogs, huge frogs. Yeah, I saw this crocodile, like grilled one in Thailand. There is this market, like water, like floating market. We went there and they like I was like, am I making it as crocodile? Grilled one. They have to make crocodile, frog, lizard, and what's there. Fish, good body, everything is compounding. Really, I love the excitement how it's that everything is silent. Because that's what stress I'm thinking about what to give, what should I give my life for to know. They eat pork, but they didn't this dish includes pork, so don't be much more. So because the white people are getting Muslim, no, they follow Hinduism, I guess, or Buddhism. But they look like food, yeah. Because Bali, yeah, Bali is the Muslim. The people living there, they follow religious race. Lots of religion difference, yeah. People stay in India, right? Indonesia, you are Indonesia. Yeah, it's a that's amazing island. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, we have very like beautiful like I love it. Area from love it. Yeah, yeah, of course I love region. I love it. Totally, totally. Korea. Singapore, Japan, I love them. Brazil. I love my home country because it's so free. Everything is free. Everything. Which I oh, freedom, like just freedom. What kind of freedom do you need? Freedom to eat, freedom to work your life, everything. Everything. But you know, like I come from the safe like you. Let's make 100%. And like 100%, for the exit 100%. My God.
So macro environment can be analyzed using pastel factors. Macro environment can be analyzed using Porter's National Diamond. In Porter National Diamond, we need to analyze the four factors condition. We need to see in the country whether factors of production are available or not. We need to focus on demand conditions, whether social factor is a positive or not. We need to see related and sporting industry available or not. And we need to focus on firm structure, strategy, and rivalry, discuss about competition, about government sports, government policies, and legal factors. So let's move toward a question. Joe Swift. Joe Swift. There are two parts of the question, part A and part B. Part A, we are ignoring now. We are going to cover part B. Porter's diamond can be used to explore the competitive advantage of nation. And if a nation is market leader around the world, so how they became market leader. So we can apply Porter diamond and could be a useful model for Joe Swift to use in his analysis of countries that he might move his company to. Or a company like Joe Swift can use this model to analyze the country where they are going to move. For 10 marks, examine using Porter's diamond or an appropriate alternative model or framework. What is the alternative model? That's right. But we know about Porter diamond, we can apply Porter diamond. So examine using Porter diamond or an appropriate alternative model framework, the factors which could influence a swift decision to move a large part of its logistic business to a Korea. Swift, Joe Swift is a name of company. They are moving towards a new country called Korea, and they are going to move their logistic business. What is the logistic business? Relating to transportation. So let's discuss, apply Porter's National Diamond on a country, Korea, where Joe Swift is going to move its logistic business. Ambien is the third largest industrial country in the world. We need to analyze Korea, not Ambien. This could be existing country where they are operating their business. So Ambien is the third largest industrial country in the world. It is densely populated with a high standard of living. Joe Swift Transport, known as Swift, is the largest logistic company in Ambien, owning 1,500 trucks. It is a private limited company with all shares held by the Swift family. It has significant haulage and storage contracts with retail and supermarket chains in Ambien. The logistic marketplace is mature and extremely competitive, and Swift has become market leader through a combination of economies of scale, cost efficiencies, innovation IT solutions, and clever branding. And this is their current information. The current country where they are operating very well. They are having market leader position. They are owning 1,500 trucks, and they are operating successfully. However, The profitability of the sector is under increased pressure from a recently elected government that is committed to heavily taxing fuels and reducing expenditure on roads in favor of alternative form of transport. But now, government trying to tease them. It has also announced a number of taxes on vehicles which have a high carbon emission level, and the trucks are having high CO2 emission, as well as reducing the maximum working hours and increasing the national minimum wage for employees. Even laws are going to be more stricter in the current country. We need to perform International Diamond on Ikaria. There is no information for Ikaria till now. This is information about the company, their existing country, and situations. The company is perceived as a good performer in its sector. The 2009 financial results reported a return on capital employed of 16%, a gross profit margin of 17%, and a net profit margin of 9.15%. The account also showed a current liquidity ratio of 1.55 and an AC to tax ratio of 1.15. The gearing ratio is currently 60% with an interest cover ratio of 8%. We need to perform macro analysis on Ikaria. Still, there is no information of Ikaria. Still, we are not able to discuss even a single point for our answer. Because this all information relating to Ampion, existing country, about the company, its performance. 10 years ago, the northern political bloc split up and 9 new independent states were formed. One of these states was Ikaria. Yes. Now our answer will start. The people of Ikaria, known as Ikarians, traditionally have a strong work ethic and a passion for precision and promptness. Factor condition, demand condition, Latin and sporting industry, farm structure, strategy, rivalry. The people of Ikarian have a strong work ethic and passion for perception and promptness, mean they are serious about a job. This will help to get skillful, competent, passionate human resources. This will help to achieve a business objective in better ways. We will discuss in factor condition. Is that? Since the formation of the state, their hard work has been rewarded by strong economic growth. There is economic growth in that country, a higher standard of living, and an increased demand for goods which were once perceived as unobtainable luxuries. Growth economy will facilitate growth for every kind of business. Because growth economy, people are having high purchasing power, there are chances of more sales for every kind of business. So this is what demand condition means. There will be demand for our product because economy is in growth, people are having high disposable income, and there is demand for every kind of goods, and every kind of goods demand will result into demand for transportation, because goods need to move from one place to another because they are demanded. So will result into demand for transportation services as well. Since the formation of the state, the government of Ikaria has pursued a policy of privatization. This means we will be able to adopt free strategies. We'll be able to adopt structure according to our own wishes. And this will help to achieve business objective in better way. Where we will discuss this? Farm structure, strategy, and rivalry. It has also invested heavily in infrastructure through government, particularly the road transport system, required to support the increased economic activity in the country. In transportation system is also good over there. And sometimes we just deliver goods through container or something like that. Suppose we are not operating through our own trucks. So good transportation system will also help in performing business operation. So we'll discuss this related and sporting industry. So we are having 2 points. Now, one point relating to factor condition, one relating to demand condition positive, one privatization relating to firm structure strategy rivalry positive, and one related and supporting industry available positive. The state haulage operator EVM was sold off to two Aquarians investor. Obviously, now government pursuing a privatization policy. This means previously this kind of business was run under nationalization. So under nationalization, what was the business? EVM. So the state haulage operator EVM was sold off to two Aquarian investors who raised the finance to buy it from a foreign bank. Mean now they are explaining the history, how government moved from nationalization to privatization. Mean that government haulage company was bought by two Aquarian investors, mean phase from nationalization to privatization. The capital market of Ikaria is still immature. What is capital market? Banking industry. It's still immature. Still immature mean not that much supporting for the business. So it could create some problem in dealing with the money transfer or something like that. Are still immature and government has not wished to interfere with or booster them. That's why the previous investor bought the company through foreign loan, might be local bank not providing these kind of support. So this could be negative factor related to sporting industry. EVM now has 700 modern trucks. Mean the compactor already operating there is having 700 modern trucks. How many we were having? 1500. So we will be in better position because we will be having more trucks to operate. This means we will be in a better position to deal with the competition. We will be having competitive edge because we are having 100 trucks, while the competitor already operating there is having 700 trucks. So their business size will be lower than us. 700 modern trucks and holds all the major logistic contracts in the country. It is praised for its prompt delivery of goods. Problem in raising finance have made it difficulty for significant competitor to emerge. I mean, there are no other competitors. Most are family firms, each of which operates about 20 trucks, making local deliveries within one of Icaria's local regions. I mean, if there are other competitors, so they are very small, like operating with 20 trucks only. So mainly we will be having a main one competitor EVM, but against them, our business size strength is stronger than them. Mean this will help to deal with the competition properly and to maintain a good position in the market. So firms structure strategy rivalry, we will discuss this point from competition point of view. These two investors now wish to realize their investment in EVM and have announced that it is for sale. Oh, wow. They are going to sell their business. We buy that business, will be having monopoly. There's an opportunity for creating monopoly because there is only one large competitor and they are going to sell their business. And if we buy that business, so we'll be in a monopoly position. In principle, Swift are keen to buy the company. and are currently evaluating its possible acquisition. Swift management perceive that their capabilities in logistics will greatly enhance the profitability of EVM. The financial results for EVM are shown in figure 1, and Swift has acquired a number of smaller ambient companies in the last decade, but has no experience of acquiring foreign companies or indeed working in a Korea. So this point we can discuss under firm structure strategy library as well. So regarding factor condition, we have identified one point only relating to labor, human resources. Regarding demand condition, only one point. Economy is growing, there is demand for other goods, will also create demand for logistic business. Regarding firm structure strategy library, we have so many points relating to privatization. We are having a point about competitors, smaller competitors, and then after buying this company, we will be in a monopoly position. And government also supporting over there. And regarding related and sporting industry, we are having information about capital market like banking industry that is not that much developed over there. So will not be having much support from the banking industry. Meaning in case of need, we need to arrange finance through other sources rather than local bank debt. So we can discuss four headings. When we are applying Porter National Diamond, after discussing all four headings at the end, we need to write down a paragraph from government point of view. In this paragraph, we will discuss above all four factors having a government influence as well. Like if any of the factor of production is not available, government try to avail it for the nation, for the business community, like in case of any natural resource is not there, government to try to make its availability from other country. If any of the human resource like skill qualification is not available, government try to influence through its education policy. Even if there is no demand for any product, government try to convince the people, attract the people to focus on local goods, or if there are any foreign alternatives, government impose more taxes on that so that people should prefer local goods and government influence the demand through taxes. Even if there is no any other sporting industry available, government try to create that sporting industry by nationalizing that industry so that that sport should also be available for the businesses. Even in competition or creating structure strategy for the business, government adopt a different policy of taxes, nationalization. Like in this particular question, government have privatized the logistic business and government defining some rules and helping to promote this industry. Mean we need to sum up all above four factors. Government also influence and try to link a little bit where in this particular question government is influencing, like through privatization government is influencing, so that this industry should operate freely, not under government control. By through private investor, this industry can achieve more efficiency. But in rating and sporting industry, banking sector is not working properly, but government is not interfering to boost it. So these two things we can relate. 1-2 line we can prepare like these factors, government also having impact.
We need to highlight the role of government in eradicating the problem.
One paragraph we need to discuss from government point of view. I mean, government also having impact in all these four factors. And whatever government is doing, government is privatizing. We can state like in firm structure strategy library, government pursuing privatization policy so that business could operate freely. So government is having role. While banking sector is not operating properly, but government is not interfering with that. Mean whatever the government role is in that country, first we need to state government influence all these four factors. And whatever the government role we have identified through the scenario that we need to discuss separately. Though we have discussed in those 4 headings as well, but this last paragraph we need to discuss from government point of view especially.
Okay. Commerce point.
Because there are 10 marks. So 2 marks each, 4 heading, 8 marks, and 2 marks extra for this last paragraph. That's professional marks. That's professional marks.
So much is finished.
In SBL, there are 20 professional marks,
Oh.
80 marks according to your question requirement. And 20 professional marks include sometime examiner asks you to prepare a letter, to write a report, to prepare slides. So some marks are relating to those. Some marks relating to your answer clarity, how you are answering using 2 marks paragraph rather than including 5 points in one paragraph. The tone you are adopting, like sometime examiner asks you are the non-executive director and you need to explain these. So the tone you are adopting. So some professional marks are related to that. We are covering these, like preparing separate paragraph, how to discuss things. First, you need to identify, then a link, then impact. This include professional marks. We have discussed some professional points relating to previous syllabus, like in governance. There was a question where we need to write down a report from CEO point of view. So we discussed some professional marks over there as well. So moving forward, business strategy, how to deal with competition. Our business deal with competition through a process called strategic process, which involve 3 interrelated sub-processes: strategic analysis, strategic choice, strategic implementation. Strategic analysis mean to analyze current position of the business. And to analyze current position of the business, we need to perform internal analysis, mean we need to look at factor inside the organization, positive, negative, both. And we need to perform external analysis, mean we need to look at the factor outside the organization. How we can perform external analysis, that we have learned now. How we can perform industry environment analysis, how we can perform macro environment analysis either on existing country or new country. To analyze the industry environment, there are 2 models. One is called Porter 5 forces model. Another is called life cycle model. Life cycle. So let's discuss what is this life cycle model. Might be in your life you have studied about product life cycle.
Project.
In life cycle, there are 4 stages involved: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. And while applying life cycle model, we need to discuss certain factors at all these 4 stages. Like if we discuss about mobile phone market, mobile phone industry, before 2000, like in 1990s, this industry was in introduction stage. Very few people were using mobile phone. Only those people who were rich, they were using mobile. Only those people who want to try something new, adventurous buyers, they were using the mobile. Even the technology was not that much better. The mobile size was bigger. Its weight was about half kg. Along with the mobile, there was a long antenna. Without opening the antenna, you will not be able to receive the signals. Even the battery timing of a mobile was about 2 hours only. Even if you are receiving a call, you need to pay the money. before 2000, the mobile market was at introduction stage. There were very few mobile manufacturer companies around the world. There were companies like Siemens, not existing now. Motorola Mobile was there. Nobody using Motorola Mobile now. Now, after 2000, the growth stage of mobile industry started. In growth stage, different type of customer, different categories of customer try to buy your product, try to use your product. You are having mixture of customer. There are more and more manufacturers entering into the industry. You are having a different models of the product. You are having a different variety of the products from different suppliers. And this growth stage started from 2000 and it moves on, you can say, till 2015, like 10 years back. There were so many companies who started producing a mobile phone. And in that growth stage, who was the market leader? Nokia. Everybody was using Nokia phone, Nokia phone, Nokia phone. And that was the era of keypad mobile. After that, they introduced touch phone. BlackBerry was at the end of growth stage or start of a maturity stage because their time period was too short because people moved towards touch phone and the manufacturer who are producing touch phone, they are surviving now. Nokia started producing touch phone too late because they were the market leader. They said, we know what is mobile phone, what customer want, we know. This touch phone is just short time span. People will keep using Nokia phone. So we know what to produce. But lately, after a few years, they realized, no, we failed to introduce touch phone early. So now Nokia is nowhere. Nokia company is finished, dead, bought by Microsoft. And now the mobile industry is in maturity stage. And you can prolong this maturity stage if you keep making changes, if you keep updating your technology, you keep introducing something new, because the time you stop introducing something new, you will become dead, you will move towards decline. So we need to discuss certain factors: demand, technology, products, manufacturing, competition, key success factor on all those 4 stages of life cycle. When any industry is at introduction stage, who demand your products? High income adventurous buyers. When your industry is in growth stage, who demand your products? Different categories of customer, and you attract the customer through penetration, marketing. You change the demand through marketing in growth stage. Growth stage means new customers are attracting towards your products, towards your industry. How they are attracting towards your products? Through awareness of product. How you are creating awareness? Through penetration, marketing, advertisement. When your industry is at maturity stage, you are having a mass demand of your product, everybody is using your product as a necessity. Even people switch from other product to your product. Nowadays, people are switching from computer, laptops towards mobile phone. They are switching from television to mobile phone. They are switching from music players to mobile phone. They are switching from cameras to mobile phone. Replacement at maturity. And when your industry move to decline, your sales fall. Why? People moving towards alternative substitute. if you stop introducing something new, if you stop upgrading your products. So currently, this mobile phone industry is at maturity. They are introducing something new every day. They are adding new features. So that's why there is no decline for this industry. If we talk about technology at introduction stage, you are entering into the world with new technology, and your technology is what? Non-standardized. Non-standardized means not that much upgraded. The bigger mobile, heavy, long antenna, shorter battery life. There was no concept of memory could be in the mobile phone. There was no concept of even camera can be attached to the mobile phone. The first memory phone came in the market at 2001 or 2, and its memory was 8 MB. How much? 8 MB. And then it increased to 16 MB, 32 MB, 64 MB. Then move towards 1 GB memory mobile. Oh my God, 1 GB. And nowadays, 1 TB is not enough. This is the use of memory space at a personal level. Like 3 years back, might be 64 GB memory mobile was enough for us. Now, even 256 GB is not enough because our usage of memory has increased, still increasing day by day. Even some people might be having 1 TB while it's full due to videos. Okay, so technology at introduction stage is new, non-standardized. At growth stage, some technologies eliminated mean there are improvements in technologies. According to customer demand, businesses keep changing their technology. While at maturity stage, your technology is standardized because you have understood it properly. Your technology is unique. There is no alternative. While at decline stage, your technology become obsolete. That's why you are facing decline stage. So now mobile phone industry is at maturity stage, highly standardized technology because they have understood how to add new features, how to upgrade them. If we talk about products, when your industry is in introduction stage, your product quality is low, they are not that much reliable, and you enter into the market, into the world with the wide variety of products because you don't know what product customer will prefer, what products they will refuse. So you always enter with wide variety of products. When your industry is at growth stage, you try to improve quality, improve your product range, and you are stopping production of those products that are not commanded by customer, and you are just focusing on those products which are in high demand. When your industry is at a maturity stage, you increase product standardization, mean you are improving your products. And at decline stage, your product become a commodity. Mean at introduction stage, your product is product. At growth stage, your product is product. At maturity stage, your product is product. While at decline stage, your product become commodity. What does that mean? What is the difference between product and commodity? Product is something that is having attraction, that is attracting new people. Commodity, that doesn't have traction to attract new people. Only the people who want to use that product because they don't want to switch to an alternative, only those people are using the product because they feel it's their necessity. The traction in your product lost. That's why you are facing decline stage. Because if you don't improve your products, the traction will lost. Ultimately, your product is not demanded, is not attracting new customers. So that's why you are facing this decline stage. Manufacturing and distribution, if we discuss, mean production scale. When your industry is at introduction stage, you enter into the industry with the small scale production. Growth according to demand, you are increasing production. While when your industry is at maturity, you produce at a very large scale to achieve economies of scale. Economies of scale mean cost cutting per unit cost cutting, because moving towards large scale production, there are more reduction in average cost. Reduction in average cost will facilitate you to charge lower prices to attract more customer. So at introduction stage, your manufacturing scale is small, short. At growth, you change according to the demand, while at maturity, large scale production to achieve economies of scale. While at decline, there is a heavy overcapacity, mean you are already having enough inventory that you want to sell. You will stop a production. If you don't stop, ultimately, you will be facing obsolete inventory losses. If we talk about competition at all different stages, at introduction stage in your industry, there are very few competitors. Might could be one, two. Might be you are in the monopoly position. When your industry is in growth, there is a high competition because new entrants entering into the industry. When your industry is at a maturity stage, you try to eliminate some of the competition through consolidation, mean acquiring small competitors. And when your industry is in decline, there is very high competition. There are price wars because everybody try to get rid of their obsolete inventory. They try to recover whatever they can. They try to reduce their loss. So there are price wars, mean very high, stiff competition. If we discuss about key success factor, what is key success factor? What does mean by key? Important. It's not lock the key. Key mean important. Success factor, factor important for business success. At introduction stage, when your industry is at introduction stage, what is important for your business success? Innovative product. If you don't introduce something new, you will not be able to attract the customers. You will not be able to stay in the market. While at the growth stage, improve innovation and heavy marketing is your key success factor. Because industry is in growth, new customer entering into the market. So you need to focus on marketing, make aware the customer you are also selling this product so that you can attract new customers. So improving product quality as well as focusing on marketing. When your industry is at maturity, what is key success factor? Economies of scale, cost efficiency. The more cost efficiency you are achieving, you will be able to sell your product at lower price to attract more customers. And at decline stage, what is key success factor? Stop production and sell existing inventory at whatever price you can. Ruthless, merciless rationalization of capacity mean you will stop a production. You will not focus on whether labor is going to be redundant. There is no source of their income. They will die with hunger. No, you are just focusing on your business survival because industry move into decline. You will stop a production immediately and you'll focus on sell product at whatever price we can to reduce the obsolete inventory loss. So life cycle model, industry life cycle is having 4 stages. And we should be aware about these factors. What is demand at the different stages? What could be technology at different stages? What could be product? What could be manufacturing scale? What could be competition? And what is a success factor for the business at each stage of life cycle? So that's it for today. See you in next lecture with internal analysis. We'll discuss model relating to internal analysis, portal value chain, 7S, 7M, and we'll practice some more questions. We have covered 2 questions today. I expect these 2 questions and one previous NMS part A on cluster you will cover properly before moving towards next class. See you in next class.